So get this, I am having a good old day, right? I posted my video and I'm like, you know what? I need to go get some windshield blades. I'm going crazy. Anyways, so I'm having a good all day, and then I realized I had to get windshield blades for my windshield wipers, right? Go in my car, go to the AutoZone, and then in the midst of that being replaced, there's this man that approaches me, and he said,
"Ma'am, actually, know that there's a nail stuck in your tire."
I'm sorry, what? What? So I get up, I go around, and this is what I see. What? And then literally a couple days ago, I don't know if I mentioned this at all, but it's been raining a lot in San Antonio, more than it should, so there's flooding everywhere. Okay, right? That usually doesn't bother me, right? I go about my day. I try to go to work, except on Thursday, right? I guess flooding was so bad, or whatever it was, maybe somebody got in an accident again, that they closed off the road, right? And I only know this because my boyfriend leaves 30 minutes before I do. And at that time, there should not be any kind of traffic, but there was. He was not moving, okay? I start to leave, and then I realize, oh, I only have 10
that you had.
And then I realized I only have 10 miles of gas. I had to turn around, go to the gas station, get gas, but whenever I try to restart my car, it starts having issues turning on. And then my car tells me, oh, it's because it's a battery issue. You have to go get that fixed. Thank you. So that was part of the reason why I was at AutoZone. Right? But my battery is fine. Alternator's fine. Everything's fine. Except for that tire. So now where am I going? Costco. Because Discount Tire is closed on Sundays. Damn. So yeah, that was not expected at all, and I am, I'm proud of myself. I think prior I would have just like been spiraling this entire time, but like I'm okay. Am I looking forward to the price of a single tire? No. Especially because there's been like other expenses in the house that I've had to contribute to, and so I love it. I love it so much. So come with me to waste my time in a Costco while I wait for my car to be fixed. I'm not ready for this. Let's hope it's not too expensive.
They're completely reasonable.
Yup. Love it. Love it. Nah, what the hell? Look at this. Look at this. Oh. That's pretty gnarly. Ooh.
What's up, man?
Look at this.
Nah, just here at fucking Costco. Looking at all that. Looking badass.
Oh, hell no. Excuse me. I love Costco because you just like see everything that you want but can't afford. The last time I was here, they had the camera that I want. It's that DJI, whatever the heck. But they don't have it today. So weird. That's the point.
And if you get up,
look at this couch.
I can tell whenever he struggled to get up.
Look how look, you can tell I'm not downstairs.
But I like this couch.
Try to get up.
No issue, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it.
They ain't never like my vision. They ain't never like my
I
vision.
wouldn't get downstairs.
Let's look at this couch. Looks nice, good color, and it's comfy. I could take a nap like in all kinds of positions. All kinds of positions. Yeah, they are pretty low.
You know what size you need?
No. I love when they make like little mini things. I would put makeup, maybe. Yeah. Now this would be a really great couch for my office, right? Just something to lounge in, read a book, you know. Let's be real, I haven't read a book in a long time. Ooh, if I ever wanted to sew some more, I could sew all my problems away with a singer. Because you know what, I do sing too. Yeah. Look at this. You know what? It's just like not supportive on my back. I mean, my current chair is not either, but you know, that's neither here or there. You know? At some point I should get a suitcase. A little suitcase. Dude, look at this. This would be nice. I already have an ice cream bowl though for the, what you call it? You know what I'm talking, the KitchenAid. I already have that, so you can't get anything too fancy now. But I want to try to get my boyfriend a slushie maker, which I did, except I had to get him the dupe because when I was gonna buy it, it like sold out, so. Yeah. I just know my dad would love this. Look at this. A 2-person sauna for just $3,000. Look at that. Honestly, this will kind of be cool. Can I open it? Oh, I can. What? That's fancy. Period. I don't know about you, but I get so overwhelmed in a Costco. Like there's just way too many people. Big red. Oh gosh.
Like the only thing I can taste different is that these aren't buttered like the HB ones. They don't taste too different. I think it's pretty good for what I see at least.
Very good.
She's warming them up on a cast iron. It's good looking too.
I think I realized it too is like people in Costco just have no spatial awareness, so you're just kind of forced to deal with it. It's annoying. Someone really made a choice here. What the heck? $179 is what it cost for a new tire. And it's hot in here and the food court is closed for some reason, so all you can do is just wait. After nearly 3 hours at Costco, my car is done. Now I'm ready to go home. You know, I'm a firm believer in that everything happens for a reason, and that my guardian angels are just very fiercely protective over me. So for whatever reason, my guardian angels have not wanted me on the road. And unfortunately, my tire had to suffer. Oh God. That was a really lovely experience. I think when I go into Costco's, I get so overwhelmed. One, at the number of people in there, but two, I also get equally as annoyed because there's so many people that have no spatial awareness, and that's coming from me. I get so frustrated in a Costco, you know, but also, you know, we went during prime time, I guess on a Sunday, so that is a part of it, you know, but it's okay. My tire is fixed. I am hoping that I don't have any other car issues in the near future. And I'm really grateful for my guardian angels because for whatever reason they are protecting me from something on the road, and I am grateful. Good morning. It is the next day, and I completely forgot to film the ending of my video just because when I got home, I was super tired. I legit sat on the couch, was scrolling through TikTok, and I was like leaning against the pillow like this, like sitting up, just like this, and then I fell asleep like Yeah, no, I was exhausted after leaving Costco. I really didn't want to do anything for the rest of the day, and thankfully I didn't have to, and that's the beauty of a weekend. But alas, weekends only last 2 days, so I gotta go back to it. But I don't even remember what I was gonna say, to be honest. Here's a lesson, okay? In life, there are gonna be things that are very inconvenient, and they happen at the most inconvenient times. And most of the time, those very inconvenient things that happen at the most inconvenient times also are inconveniently expensive. Okay? The best you can do is just move on. Handle it, because there's no other way that you can't handle it. And just move on, okay? When I saw my tire in the condition that it was, initially, right, the first thought that came to my mind was, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. I was livid for a split second, though I admit I probably would have been livid for just a little longer before. And then what followed that was just, well, there you go. You know, it's I don't know if it's like indifference or whatever the term is. I don't know. I don't even know the definition of indifference. You know, it's just, I knew in that moment that realistically there was nothing else I could do. Like, because of the position of the nail, you can't get it patched up. And for those of you who don't know, because I definitely didn't, is the reason why you can't patch up a tire whenever the nail like pops in on the side of the tire as opposed to like on top is because it, I guess, ruins the integrity of the tire. So if you try to patch it up, then for whatever reason, a bubble will pop. Well, it can't pop, but a bubble will pop up where it's patched up, and that could be very dangerous because then any bump that you run over can eventually cause your tire to completely pop. So I didn't know that, and thankfully my boyfriend was with me to kind of explain that to me, because in my mind I'm like, oh cool, it's fine, I'll just go get it patched up. No, yeah, you can't do that. And it was just extra inconvenient that Discount Tire was closed, because that's where I go. They have good tires for decent prices, right? Yeah, it was just really inconvenient. And I think what I will say is, like, I was worried that my tire was just gonna go completely flat overnight, because at that point nobody was open that could help me with my tires. So I was just that I will say I was very worried about, because at that point, what do you do? I mean, I would have figured it out if it did happen, but like, what do you do? So all in all, what I gathered from this experience is I'm very grateful for my boyfriend's family, because they had a Costco membership and they came with us to Costco the following day, and they came with us to help us get that taken care of. And it kind of worked out for them, because they ended up finding like these outdoor sheds that were like, they literally had like the last 2 available, so like they sold it to them for like a really cheap price, which is less than what was like the asking price. So good for them. You know, it's kind of a win-win, you know. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for, honestly, I'm grateful for all of the crash outs that I had in my previous years, you know, in the younger days. I'm grateful that all of those crash outs made me feel just silly enough to realize that, like, sometimes it is very valid to crash out, and sometimes you should privately, I would say privately, because, like, you know, sometimes you deserve to give yourself that. But at the same time, and I'm sorry if my camera is like moving a lot, I'm like holding it, I'm not stable with my hand, okay? But, right, sometimes, honestly, crashing out is not gonna help the situation. Especially like if you're surrounded by people, which in that case I was surrounded by my boyfriend and the AutoZone person. Crashing out was not gonna help anybody but just make people think that you're crazy. I mean, let's be real. Always. But yeah, it just wasn't gonna help in that situation. And yeah. Now, I will admit, like, if I was in a not so good financial situation, then valid, I probably would have crashed out too. But I'm grateful for savings. I'm grateful that, you know, I've made poor financial decisions in my past to help me realize, like, girl, you gotta get it together. You gotta make sure that you're good financially so that if, in the case of situations like these, you can cover it. It's gonna be unfortunate, and nobody wants to give up anything in their savings, but it has to be done. Now, it could be worse. It could be worse. I could have gone to that AutoZone, and that dude could have told me that, yeah, you need a new battery, and that's like easily $300 right there. But he said it was okay. Is my car still telling me that my battery is low? Yes. But I am going to choose to ignore that, and that'll be an issue for a later day. All I have to say, you know, I know it's like super hard not to crash out and like just go crazy about things like these. Sometimes you have to, but sometimes it's not really necessary. But you'll figure it out, you know, everyone does, you know, so yeah. Thank you for watching this video, and if you will, go ahead, subscribe, follow me on my other platforms. I would greatly appreciate it, and have a great day. If you would like to, I would love to hear your stories as well about, you know, similar situations, and maybe when you crashed out before. I would love to hear that. So, you know, if you've made it this far, comment below, you know, like what your most memorable crash out was. And yeah, so have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.
Nationwide.